These Americans say they will refuse to comply with new gun laws.
I will not comply. I will not register my weapons. I will not turn anything in, ever.
If you think you want to take them, we'll have a second revolution.
We take you inside the gun rights resistance.
People such as myself do have decisions to make of what is the line they will or will not cross.
America's watching to what extent we'll be pushed around.
You could actually see armed rebellion in this country.
Christian is a militia commander, an avid Second Amendment supporter. He invited us to a meetup in Virginia with dozens of militia members from different states. They discuss tactics for what they see as a growing threat to gun ownership.
Help us return America to the principles and values of our founding fathers.
Our founding fathers wrote the Second Amendment not for hunting, not for sport shooting. They wrote the Second Amendment to guarantee the American people the right to be able to displace a tyrannical government should it ever come to that. If they want to take that one step further to actual confiscation, then there's a very good possibility, I believe, that you could actually see armed rebellion in this country.
And do you see yourself being a part of that armed rebellion?
Yes, absolutely.
Virginia swung Democratic last year, and the new state government is attempting to pass a raft of standard gun control laws, from universal background checks to bans on high-capacity magazines. The gun bills have brought thousands of armed protesters to the state capitol. But it's not just ordinary gun owners and militia groups making a stand.
We're driving into Culpeper, a rural county in the heart of Virginia, where local police and officials say they will refuse to comply with new gun control laws.
Scott Jenkins is the Culpeper County Sheriff. He announced at a recent town hall meeting that he was prepared to deputize anyone in the county, allowing them to ignore any new gun laws.
Where I stand is the protection of the citizens that elected me and their constitutional right to own those weapons and possess them. Knowing whether the average citizen has this particular magazine capacity that has suddenly been banned, I can tell you may not be on the highest priority level for most every sheriff in Virginia.
If the laws do pass, Virginia Democrats could find themselves on a collision course with local law enforcement. Across Virginia and beyond, towns and counties are now declaring themselves Second Amendment sanctuaries, passing resolutions that say they will refuse to enforce proposed gun control laws. But experts say that the gun rights sanctuaries have no legal force. Put simply, the Second Amendment sanctuary resolutions are symbolic, a kind of pressure campaign directed at the Democratic state government. One of the driving forces behind the resolution in Culpeper was Patrick Heelan, a local attorney who believes that no law is valid if it infringes the Constitution.
You know, you've got that which is constitutional and that which is legal, and those are two different things. America's watching to what extent we'll be pushed around. This needs to be settled here and now, with a degree of finality that won't leave it open to question in the future.
Talking to people here in Culpeper and in Virginia, there's a violent subtext to this argument, and it feels like the state has become a kind of front line in this battle over gun rights. And it feels like people around the nation are going to be looking at Virginia to see what happens next.